First of all, I want to thank you guys for being here. I couldn't tell just how many people were here, just, sitting there. I didn't want to turn around and keep looking back, but I want to thank you all for being here to celebrate my brother. Life is like we always used to talk, we used to debate things. And one thing I used to tell him, life is like a book. It's like a book. And it's full of stories. So I've known Nathan for 37 years, and if you take 37 years and break it down to a minute, that's a page between Nathan and I. And, I'm gonna keep this upbeat. You guys remember Nathan, he loved trivia. And he used to do this trivia thing at some bar downtown, Gin Mill or something like that. You know that? Yeah, Gin Mill. Yeah. I want to do a little trivia. Do a little trivia for Nate. I'm going to ask a question. If you don't answer within 10 seconds, the family is kind of excluded. If they don't answer within 10 seconds, because I don't have a whole lot of time, the family can answer. But Jack almost gave up one of them. So I'm gonna ask the question, and I have a little prize, so you have to run up here and grab the prize. Okay. The clue is, most of this stuff was in the obituary if you took time to take a look at it online this past week. Okay, so what year was Nate born?
1964.
Who answered it first? Pam? You're kind of like family, so you're excluded. You can come and get your prize anyway. You can come get your prize. Okay. Now, what was Nate's part-time job in high school? Hey, man, y'all, come on. Somebody pop up. I know that, but you're family. Who said it first? So stand up. Oh, come on, sweetie. He was that chicken. Okay, here's another one. What was Nate's family business called? I heard you, brother. Come get it.
You knew I was going to get that one.
Okay, well, what school did Nate teach at? What was he a teacher at? All right, somebody's got to pop up. Look, I see you back in the back, sweetie. You come on here. She's waving, and she's making it known. So that's good. Okay, one more. Let's see. What was Nathan's German Shepherd?
Chloe.
I saw you. Come here.
I
Oh,
heard
you
it
can
here
stay.
first.
You can stay there. I just had-
Love is Chloe.
All right. Okay. Now, in there is a small token, just to take that token, take your friend out, your best friend, and make sure you tell them that you love them. Take them out to dinner, buy them a drink or whatever. That picture right there was the last night Nathan and I spent together. Went to a Gregory Porter concert. He called me up and said, "Hey man, you want to go see Gregory Porter? Make up your mind." He didn't even give me a chance to answer. I said, "Yes." You need to check with April 1st? No, I don't. I'll be there, man. I'll be there. So we went. I told him, I said, "Look, man, I'm going to take you to a restaurant. It's a great restaurant downtown. We can walk right over to the concert." We went down. We had drinks, as we did on many occasions, in our younger years. But we had drinks, and we talked, and like we always do, we debate things periodically. And sometimes we would fall out about our debates, but it was okay. We still loved each other. I just figured out, Nate, earlier on, we used to we were two good-looking guys. I ain't gonna lie. And in our golden years, we're still pretty good-looking guys. But early on, we would go out to clubs, and I was, he loved the fact that our connection was always music. And I'm a musician. I'm a bass player, and when he found out that I played bass early on, he was like, "Man, where you jamming at tonight? Where you jamming at tonight?" And sometimes I didn't want to tell him because he would show up at some of the shows and be the only white dude in the room. And I didn't want him putting me on the spot, But, on several occasions we would be together, and I was telling you guys the other day, a lot of the sisters would come up to me and they, "Who's that guy over there?" I said, "What guy?" "That white dude." "He ain't white. He's not white. He's definitely not white." And I would be up playing on my bass sometime, and I'm playing, I can look out there, and in a sea of people, and he's out there, and he got, look, let me back up. Now, our book is pretty big, so the stories bounce around, so try to keep up. He got most of his swag from me. I have to say that. Sometimes when I would invite him out, he'd come, and I'm like, "Look, dude, look. Put your jeans on, put some nice shoes on, throw a jacket on. Let's roll." But he did good. He kind of excelled, especially when it came to business. But anyway, I was like, man. I would date girls from time to time, and just like he did early on before I started really getting serious with people. And I would always take one or two or something for Nate to meet. And, he would often, if he couldn't tell me anything, he would sometimes, put it in a song. And I'm gonna do this. You bear with me so you kind of understand where I'm going with it. Let's see. Well, anyway, Nate, I'll go back to, let me tell you another story. Nate and I would fall out every once in a while. And I'd say, "Nate, what's going on with you, man?" And he's like, look, man, I got this song, it's perfect for us." "What's that song, man?" I'll play it. Oh, dude. Turn that song off, man. Turn that song off. Please. But we did a lot with music, and there was another song that I'm gonna find it. I gotta find this song because you guys will totally get it. Let's see, here we go. I'd say, "Nate, what do you think about this girl, man?" So anyway, you get the picture. I would sometimes get that left on my voicemail when he didn't tell me anything, So I was like, okay, man, I get it. And it's stuff like that I really, fell in love with him at an early age, high school. Whew, man. One thing I found out about Nate, y'all know, he loved animals, And I told her, man, you kind of crazy with this animal stuff. I get it. But one day I was at home, and he sent me this video of this snake in his yard. I think when you guys had just moved in that house. He's like, man, I was out in the backyard cleaning up, dog running around, and I saw this snake. And he showed the picture of the snake. It's hissing, and it's nasty, and it's big, and it's black, and everything. I said, man, and we're not in church, so I said, man, did you smash his damn head in with a brick? I would have been my first response. He said, no, Gene, Black Lives Matter. I said, come on, man. And it was right in the height of all the police brutality shit. I was like, come on, dude. Wow. Yeah. And like I said, he was my brother. He was my brother, and as we always say, he's my brother from my light-skinned mother. And I love him. I'll tell you another story that he would probably kill me. It's okay. It's okay. Nathan, whenever I moved into a new place, new apartment, as we were going over, he would always make it a point to come over to do his business in my new place. And that's the one thing that Nate, he loved about me. I always kept a clean car and a clean house. And he would come over and destroy it. He really destroyed it. So, this wasn't too long ago. He hadn't had the chance to, he's been over there. I think he came by to when I had a housewarming, we built the new house and everything. He came over to housewarming, and a couple other times he came, but I had a crowd of people, so he wasn't going to destroy it. Then, I think one other time he brought Wendy over to meet my son for the first time, and there was a picture, I don't see it over there, but it's cool. There's a picture of him holding my son, and I would cherish that memory forever. It's one of those pages in our book, and each one of you guys have a friend or family member or whatever. Your book may be thin or may be thick. Nathan and I's, it goes to the moon and back. But anyway, to get back to my story, in our new house, he came over, and I was out running errands, and I was on the way home, and he called me. He was like, yeah, man, I'm on the way over there. I said, well, go ahead. April's there. She's there. He said, okay, cool. I said, I'm just swing by McDonald's, grab me a little something. I'll be here in a little bit. So I get there. Nathan's in my bathroom, or I take that back. He's in April's bathroom back on the other end of the house. I think he was trying to be a little bit discreet with her being there. And I came in and I said, where's Nate? She goes, I think he's in the bathroom. And I hope he's not doing anything because I don't have any tissue in there. So I said, he probably is. So I went back there. Yo, Nate. He says, yeah, what's up? I said, you good, man? Yeah, I'm good, man, I'm good. I said, okay, cool. So 15, maybe 20 minutes later, he came out. And I said, man, you okay? He said, yeah, I'm good. I'm good. He kept it, he kept it cool. He didn't, we did our conversation, we talked and everything. And he was like, yeah, man, I gotta get out of here. I gotta roll. I said, all right, cool, man. I walked him out. I go back in the house, and April's got this frantic look on her face like, what the hell? I said, wait a minute. I said, what? She said, Gene, the only thing I had in there was my bowl of cotton balls I just bought. I used for taking my makeup off and my fingernail polish and all of that stuff. Now my whole thing cotton ball's gone.
Oh my God.
So I looked at her and she remembered. I said, "That's your brother." I said, "You married into this. I'm sorry. That's your brother. I'm not taking responsibility." But like I said, Nathan and I always had the connection on songs and music and stuff because I love music. And I called him up. I said, "Hey man," he said, "What's up?" I said, "I got a new song for you." He said, "What's that?" I said, "I can't play it for you. I got to sing it for you." He said, "Okay, cool. You got a little sing you can sing." I said, "Here comes Peter Cottontail, jumping down the bunny trail." He said, "Man, the hell with you." I said, "No, the hell with you." He said, coming over my house, fuming up. I said, "April's still sick." Woo! Yeah, so we did. We had some good times. And we really had some good times. And I know I'm gonna cut this short here in a little bit, but anyway, he knew me as the spiritual part. I mean, we intertwined like you guys would not believe, and I think most of our guys from high school and most of his current friends, every time somebody said something about him, he said, you know, he would always mention you and the fact that we should either meet you or whatever. He's really, really proud of what you were doing. And he always encouraged me, and I always encouraged him to work hard and to get the job done. This week was a very, 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 very stressful week. So I had to pull back on my faith a whole lot, you know, to realize that the hole is, you know, it's going to be there for me for a long time. It's going to be rough, and I just have to keep moving and keep dealing. The good thing about us intertwining, you guys, and you've heard a lot of things being said, and Terrence, and you know, we all know we're spiritual Pam, and Pam is like his sister. We always just kind of hang and run together in my little Honda Prelude. But I was the spiritual one, and he was the one that would kind of roll his eyes every time I would say something about, you know, this or that. And we would debate quite often, which, you know, was always fun. But the other day, when I did get the news, and I got the call from Dane, and Dane said, "Pull over, the Lord dropped in my spirit." Something's going on with my brother, and I couldn't fix it, so I screamed that I couldn't fix it. But it's okay. And then I thought, you know, he's riding his bike. He had that free feeling when he was riding his bike on the highway, the wind blowing, just feeling free. And in an instant, he closed his eyes and woke up and had a debate with God in heaven. To me, wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Chloe, what are you doing here? And then he realized, you know, exactly what was going on, because he was just so full of life that I don't think God could have turned his light off that quick without it still shimmering for at least several hours here, to be able to watch us and to be able to, you know, tell us what to do. So he told me, he said, look, man, he always told me, and we always just talk about this. He said, hey, man, if anything ever happened to me, you know, you got my boys. Watch out for them. Make sure they're doing the right thing, man. Kick their ass if you need to. Do what you got to do. I watched them raise those boys. I helped and assisted when I could. We talked so much. This book, I'm telling you, goes to the moon and back. My love for him is extremely, extremely deep. He loved his boys. He loved his family, period. I used to call him when we would talk, it never would end the conversation, well, how's mom and dad? You know, mom is working out, man. She loves it. She gets up, she does her thing. Dad jumps on his bike, he's gone. And he does his thing. He loved y'all so much. And he talked about it all the time. Wendy, loved you. Matter of fact, I used to smack him because I didn't want to hear some of the stuff. I said, Nate, what you doing for Valentine's Day? What you got planned, bro? Oh, man, you know, I think I'm going to go home, cook dinner, run her a bath, rub her feet, play in her hair. I said, shut up. I don't know, man, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to go buy a new Lexus. That's what I'm doing. Top that. No, we competed like that. But he loved his family. He loved his friends. God laid it on my heart that he's okay. And the reason why, I mean, you know, we never judged each other, but I know he's deeply, just like Terrence said, Terrence and I, man, we're pretty spiritual people, and I know how he lived and how he loved and how he supported. Man, you're a Christian. What? Nah, whatever, man. No, but I prayed and I accepted him into heaven, and that's where I'm going to leave it. He's flying free. He's flying free. I said it's a book. The book is not complete. You guys understand that it's not complete. Keep writing it. I want you to know my son. I need you to know it. Help me raise it so the story continues. Our book is not finished with you guys and my 3-year-old. I love you guys. We'll get through this. It's hard, but we'll get through it.